How are you?
How are you? Oh my gosh, I am so excited for your Cruel Intentions reboot. You have no idea.
I'm just as excited as you, I'm sure. Maybe not, I didn't do a, maybe I should do one of those.
Where are you in the filming process? What's going on?
We finished the pilot. Our last day was in San Francisco, which was pretty awesome to have our last day there, and then wrap there, have a little wrap party, which is phenomenal. Sarah Michelle Gellar is back at it again, and to be a part of that is pretty damn cool. I think it's a true sequel in that sense, where like I play the son of Ryan Phillippe and Reese Witherspoon, and so 17 years later I find my father's journal and I head to San Francisco to like figure out who the other half of my parental units were, and like where I really came from and who I am as a person. So to get to do a story about self-discovery and that realm is pretty cool, and it's sexy, it's big, it's edgy, and we're done. Now we're just waiting for Sony and NBC to figure out who gets what and then make it happen.
I want to know, Sarah Michelle Gellar, you're on set with her. Is there anyone else from the original cast that's reached out to you at all to sort of give some guidance or words of wisdom? Sarah was probably the point person. Roger's the writer and the director of the original, Roger Cumble, and he also did the pilot, which has been super helpful. They're the same realm, but they're kind of two different worlds. But Sarah has been super supportive and super helpful throughout the entire process, giving me tips, advice, guidance, and just when I need a pat in the back, or if I'm doing something right or doing something that needs tweaking, she'll let me know, and she's been super great throughout the whole thing. So I think she was very instrumental in getting this to go and making this happen. Okay, now how old are you?
I just turned 21 on May 13th. So
did you have any sort of idea the amount of cultural icon that this movie had for being so young?
No, well, I think I was like 4 or 5 when, I was 4 years old when the original came out in 1999. So I didn't actually see it before I auditioned. I knew about the movie, but I decided not to watch it because, my character Bash knew nothing about that world, and so I didn't want to have that influence my decisions. And I guess that was one of the great things I did in the audition, was have no preconceived ideas about that life.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got it, I watched it 5 times in a row, just trying to get a good feel for the whole story and everything. But it's a big deal. I didn't know. I didn't know, especially internationally. There's a huge audience for it, and so to be a part of something this big is amazing.
Now, behind the scenes, when you get a call from your agent or manager that's like, hey, we're gonna get you in for Cruel Intentions, did your blood spike? Did you get a little wait, what? Or what was your reaction?
A little bit on the phone, I think, and I was I think my second reaction was are you sure? And then it turns out they're doing a sequel, and I'm like, I'm in. Tell me when and where, I'll be there.
Now, how many auditions did you have to go on?
There was the original audition, and then there was the callback a couple of days later, and the minute we finished the callback, they were like, what are you doing? Roger was in the room, he's like, what are you doing today? And I was like, well, I have 3 other auditions that I have to go to, and he's like, no, you don't, cancel those. You're coming to NBC to screen test. I was like, all right, done.
At that moment, did you feel like, I got this?
No. I was like, well, I got to do all this again, but better, and for more people. So.
Now, where were you when you got the call? Was it that moment when you found out? It was that moment.
Oh, no. So I did the test, and I think a couple days, 3 days went by, and it went out on deadline before I heard. I think I woke up I think it was a Wednesday I got the call, and I woke up and my agent and my manager and my whole team was on the phone, and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm sleeping. I was just really exhausted from the night before, and it didn't really resonate with me until later that day, and I was like, wait, this is actually happening. So it was kind of a surreal, cool experience.
Now, I've actually seen you a lot online recently because you've been shooting a movie with Bella Thorne and Halston.
Yeah, you get me. It's kind of in the realm of Fatal Attraction, the original with Glenn Close and Michael Douglas. I play Michael Douglas's character. Not, it's not a sequel or a remake, but it's in that realm where I'm with my girlfriend Halston, and we kind of have a little breakup, and I end up going and having a weekend away with Bella, who is the new edgy, sexy girl in town. It's kind of a getaway for me. Turns out that I wasn't really on a break with my girlfriend, and so I choose to keep that to myself. And turns out Bella, who plays Holly, isn't really there, to make friends with everybody. And
so you're in a love triangle with
I'm in
characters.
a load of trouble in a love triangle, yes.
What is it like
I mean, being on set with these girls, obviously they have the fangirls, like fellow girls love them. They're all about the beauty, the fashion, but then also they're like really blowing up, and you're about to have your moment with Cruel Intentions. Take me through that, like young,
I got to work with Bella on CSI a long time ago, and we've been friends since. So getting to work with her again is always like, it's such a pleasure when you get to work with people that you really love hanging out with. Besides like working with them, like when they're great people, you can't not jump at that opportunity. I don't know. It hasn't been too crazy, which is a good thing, I think, but I'm sure things are gonna heat up very soon, and I'm gonna have to grow accustomed to it because I'm new to this whole world. So
let's do a really quick fire round of questions. Favorite social media platform?
Instagram.
Why?
Because it's simple. It's pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a couple favorite people you always follow and check out their posts?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Humans of New York, and yeah, that's so. There's this thing called Good Quote, and it's like positive quotes that they hit you with daily. And
okay.
Yeah.
And then what are you most looking forward to when Cruel Intentions comes out?
Getting to hang out and film with everybody again for, a couple more episodes. I think it's just a little vacation. It's a getaway. It's work, but it's so much fun.
Every girl's going to want to know watching this. Single or in a relationship?
Single.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you feel like there are a lot of rumors when you're on set with people and there's like other young actresses on set?
No. I think everyone like speculates, but Bella's dating Greg, and I'm friends with both of them, and Halston has a boyfriend as well. You got to keep it very professional and very respectful of like other people's personal lives. Sometimes it's easy to forget that you're like, this world's kind of like summer camp and it's all going to end at some point, but I think people always speculate. It's always going to be something fun for them to do.
Usually go on dates with girls through friends of friends or just meeting them out, or what's the best
Usually friends of friends. And they're usually really like fun dates, but really random and different every time. I try to switch it up and keep even myself.
Do you usually go for blondes or brunettes?
Blondes.
Anybody you could just go to dinner with in Hollywood. It could just be anyone you'd want to meet. Who do you want to go to dinner with?
Oh, that's hard. You really put me on the spot right now. Sorry, let me just get out of the way. That's a good question. I don't know if I can answer that. Squad over here.
So nice. He's making room for the picture.
I'm going to have to hop in.
Okay.
We're doing
Yes. The musicians are in the back of the bus.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that was very nice of you. They probably made their day.
I got to think about that now. I don't know. What are you doing Friday?
Me?
That's what I literally have.
You know what? Whenever your show comes out, I'm telling you, press will be your best friend, because reporters are the people that are really going to highlight the show. So, separate from catching up, will you let us get like an on-set exclusive one day, like set interview?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm marking your words on this. We're going to get an exclusive when it comes out. Cruel Intentions.
Right.
Meet the character.
Done it. Done.
Shake on it. Thank you. Who's your publicist?
I don't have a publicist.
Oh, shoot. Well,
you will hear. I'm over at CAA, so just give him a call.
okay, we'll make that happen. Thank you.